Good evening, everyone. Uh, Today we are going to discuss some basic facts related to operating system. Basically, operating system is a core part of any software system for the computer. And this particular system comes with two different user interfaces. First one that is called GUI interface, that is very common for all. Whatever the user you are using the computer right now in their working area, they are working with GUI interface. And some user who is actually the programmer, software engineer, or system programmers or analyst, they are using another user interface that is called CUI interface. Basically, the common difference between CUI and GUI is that CUI interface work with command that is given by the user with the help of keyboard, or in the term of GUI interface, that is graphical user interface, here all the commands are available in a pictorial form that is actually called icons. And using this icon you can access any set of command or application directly from the system. In this video we are going to discuss the CUI, well-known CUI interface that is called MS-DOS. MS-DOS is basically a very well-known CUI interface for the Windows operating system. In this particular operating system, it is divided into two different categories. First one that is called internal commands, and second one is called external commands. Basically, internal commands are designed to perform user related operations like creating a file, creating a folder is here called as directories, and manipulation over there. That means you can modify any set of file and folder here, and you can also copy it, paste it, and whatever the general operation you can perform using the internal commands. And another one is that is called external command. At the previous time, external commands are basically used to take backup of files and folder, and some basic operations like formatting of the drive, disk cleanup, and related things. So now, without wasting of the time, we are going to start with MS-DOS. To access the MS-DOS, you can directly use Windows plus R and type CMD. CMD is the abbreviation command prompt. Using this particular command, you can access all the commands related to MS-DOS. Here I have Microsoft Windows 10.0.22000.556 version. Now I am just going to list out all the commands related to the MS-DOS. To do it, we have to go for help, H-E-L-P, help, and press enter key. When I use this particular command on this command prompt, it lists out all the commands related to the MS-DOS. Here as like attrib, break, call, cd, cls, cmd, copy, date, time, and etc. All these are the internal as well as external commands. Using this command, you can access all the resources available in this system. Here, using this system, we can perform multiple operations. I'm just going to start with this one. First command is that is called CLS command. CLS command is basically used to clear the screen. And if you wanted to know anything about the command, you just need to write backward slash and question mark symbol. It will list out the meaning of that particular command, like CLS is basically used for clear the screen. Now I am going to know the current system date and time. I just need to use date and press enter. It will list out the current date and you can also set it, but I'm just going to escape it by using enter key. Now I wanted to know the current system time, then I have to use time command and press enter key. It will display the current time of the computer and also can be setted here with the help of its format, that is HH, MM, SS and MS. Whenever we repeat the same command, you can see the differences of different time. Sorry, like this one, date. You can see there is a differences. So date and time command is used to retrieve the current system date and time. Now I am going to create a folder here. Basically in the MS-DOS, folders are considered as directory. And if you wanted to list out all the files and directory of the current folder, here you can see that there is written C colons forward slash users forward slash Gyan4. Here user and Gyan4 is a folder that identify the username of the current system, and C identify the local drive. As you know, in the My Computer you find C drive, D drive and etc. So here C is a drive here. Now I'm just going to list out all the directories and files available in the current folder by using dir command. After pressing enter key, you can identify all the files are associated with, like this one, test1.txt, and all the files are associated with dir. Dir identify that these are the folder, and here is the size, that is on the kilobyte basis. So you can identify the size of the file with the help of this particular point, and here is the size. Now I wanted to display the content of the file first. So I have to use type command. Type space file name test1.txt. So using this command you can see that I have displayed all the content of the test1 file. Now I wanted to create our own file here. So what to do? I'm just going to clear the screen right now and use a command that is called copycon. Copycon basically used to create your command to create a file. Like I'm just going to create test21.txt. Here txt stands for the file extension of notepad file, that is for the text editor. So I'm just going to create some text here. Hi, good evening. This is Gyanendra Verma. And now I'm just going to press Ctrl plus Z to save these content as I have written here. Now your file is saved. Now press dir to list the content. Like here you can see that there is a test21 is created after pressing Ctrl plus Z and enter key. Now I'm just going to list out, type space test21.txt. It will list the content. So it is a very simple process. Now we are going to know how to create folder here. Basically to create folder we can use both md or mkdir function, actually command here. I just wanted to know the meaning of this one, then I press slash and what? It will list that mkdir create any intermediate directories in the path if needed. That means whenever you are needed to create any folder at the same place of that particular folder or the prompt, you can use mkdir or md command. I'm just going to use cls to clear the screen and use md command to create our own function on directory or folder. I'm just going to create test folder here and going to list out also. So you can see there is a test folder is created here, that is on 7/4/2022 10:44 p.m. Yes. Now I wanted to go inside the test folder. How we can do that? So whenever you are needed to go inside the folder and come from that particular folder, we have to go for the command that is called cd command. Cd command is basically used to change the current directory. Here you can say display the name or change the current directory. So using this particular command, I am just going to first list out and going to go inside the test folder. Now press enter. Here you can see Gyan for IT is enclosed with test that identify the folder. And here I'm just going to use dir command. It shows that there is nothing file available here. I'm just going to create a new file here by using copycon space test1 dot txt. Now hi, this is a test, and now press Ctrl plus Z to save it. Here file is going to be created. Now I press dir to list the file and type command to extract it from the system. Here you can see that I have written the file name in capital letter but call it in a small letter. That means here file name and the command is not a case sensitive. So whenever you required, you can use uppercase letter and lowercase letter together or in the mixed form. Now I'm just going to go from here. Basically I wanted to show you some basic commands related to the MS-DOS, and this is final. Here, if you wanted to go out from the current command prompt or MS-DOS, you just need to write quit and press enter. Exit. To exit from the current system. So here I have discussed all these points about MS-DOS. If required, then I will continue this particular session in the upcoming next video.